Shalom, shalom. Call hello, Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, Kadash. Double honors to elders, apostles, great millstone. And peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel and to speckled word Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom. And shalom to all you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning to these videos. And shalom to all you brothers that are out there in the highways and byways, all you AHDAWAM that's out there laboring in sincerity and in truth for Yahawah, which is the name of the Father, Yahawah, and the name of who the word really calls Jesus. His name is Yahawah. And also I want to say this video is only for the Israelites, only, the elect of our people, because 2/3 of our people will be destroyed. And the Israelites, who you call today, so-called black people, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, so-called Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitians, Guatemalans, the Panamanians, those are Israelites today, always have been and always will be. But I'm basically coming back at you with another video today, basically on like an in the news type video. And I just decided to gotta show my face more, kind of, when you do certain lessons, when you kind of behind the camera, you kind of get used to doing videos, and stuff like that. But, the scriptures say, thine eyes should see thy teacher. So I gotta put, show my face out there more, which I have, plenty of videos with my face on it. But, I gotta do it more, often. But I want to, basically talk about different things that I've seen come up in the news, like this one right here. Y'all might be able to see it, y'all might not be able to see it. It says ex-Treasury Secretary warns global economic risk approaching pre-Great Recession level, which we're already in a recession anyway. So it ain't a pre-recession. We are in a recession. When these devils say stuff, they be off. They don't even be telling you everything. These Edomites, which if you don't know who Esau, Edom is, they're the biblical nation of who you call Caucasians or white people today. There's another one I want to bring up concerning the what's it called, Nord Stream pipeline or whatever, that everybody was talking about. They were saying that America most likely did it, which it could be the case, man. I could believe it, because World War III has to take place. The scriptures say the beast shall hate the whore, which that whore is America. So that it could very well set things off. This one says something about Russian ships and submarines spotted near site of Nord Stream blast just days ago. So hey, who knows, man? But oh yeah, you got this this hurricane, this Hurricane Ian, in Florida right now. It says once in 500-year flood. And how long we been over here in America? 400 years. Hundreds feared dead, thousands trapped, life-changing events. Hey, and I'm gonna just get this scripture because it's been like 3 minutes already. I'm gonna get this in 2nd Ezra chapter 8. Verse 51, right? It says, it's verse 50, Salakia. It says, for many great miseries should be done to them that dwell in the latter time, should dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So, there's a lot going on. Like I said, I brought out the hurricanes. I brought out the they said a pre-recession, which we're already in a recession. You got that Nord Stream pipeline, which they're claiming that America could possibly have blown up. They talking about this is another article I got put up. It says New York will be next to adopt California's rules to sell 100% electric vehicles by 2035. Now, these devils' plans is speeding up. It's not diminishing, it's not declining, or they're not going backwards. And they're not going to pull the same exact tricks that they did the first go around in 2020 with that whole C-19 scare, man. Even though he got a lot of people, a lot of you Israelites took the jump shot. You shot the 3. Hey, these devils are coming with things, man. And the Lord is, controlling these devils, man. I ain't gonna give Esau credit because the Lord is the one who's making them do what they're doing. Let me get this in the book of Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13. Where is it at? Isaiah 13, verse 11. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity," meaning their sin, "and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease," right? "And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." You see? So what the Lord is doing, He's humbling people, right? You know, through severe judgments, because a hurricane, that's not a light thing. That's not a small thing, man. You know, you got like it's like a tornado basically in the ocean. You know, if I could explain it that way, because it's like 100 mile an hour, 200 miles per hour winds. You know, and it's like a cyclone. You know, and it's moving, and it's, you know, it picks up the water hundreds of feet in the air and it comes on the land. You can't say that Lord is not. Let me get that scripture. The Lord is terrible, man. If I could find it, you know, because the Lord is doing these things, man. The Lord is terrible, right? Terrible. I think it's Psalms 47:2, right? Because that's a scary thing, man. You know, you got a lot of people they going through it right now in Florida, and I think it started off. I think they had another hurricane like last week. It was Hurricane Fiona that was in Puerto Rico, and then just like 2 days ago, you had that same hurricane, I think, or it might have been Hurricane Ian hit Cuba, and they're out of power right now. You see, there's a lot going on that the Lord's doing on the earth, man. You know, but people, you know, hey, it's judgment at the end of the day, man. You know, you got too much wickedness on the earth, man. I'm gonna get that in 2nd Ezra. It says, this is Psalms 47 verse 2. It says, "For the Lord Most High is terrible; He is a great King over all the earth." You see, so the Lord is a terrible power, man. You know, a lot of you Israelites don't fear Him, especially you know, our people over there in Cuba, which I believe Cuba is from the tribe of Manasseh, and you know, the tribe of Ephraim is you Puerto Ricans, man, Northern Kingdom. And He's jacking y'all up because y'all don't follow His ways. I already talked about it in the previous videos. You know, a lot of you Ephraimites, a lot of you Manassites, you know, y'all be going off. Y'all be worshiping Caesar Borgia, and you know, y'all love that fake god, that false idol. You know, so y'all deserve to get judged. You know, but you know, we know most of them, they're not gonna come out of there. They're gonna be reserved for destruction, man. And that's what's happening down there. You know, so. Hey, us in the truth, you know, us that actually worship Yahawah in sincerity and in the truth, we don't feel sorry for you. You know, like I said in previous videos, also I went there, I've been there to Puerto Rico, so I can say that I've seen it firsthand. You know, with my own eyes, that, you know, they're definitely heavily into idolatry, worshiping, you know, Caesar Borgia. A lot of them are Catholics down there. That's the whole island, basically. You know. And the Lord is not. He didn't have Catholicism. That's not what the Lord brought. That's of man, you know. And putting a cross around your neck and kissing it, you know, you having it in your hand, and you know, you worshiping it. That's not of Yahawah, man. You know. But I want to get, there's another scripture in Psalms about these hurricanes. If I can find it. Salakia, Tempest, Psalms. There it goes, Salakia. Oh, this is Psalms 83 and verse where is it at? Psalms 83 and verse 15. It says, "So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm." Is that not what that is? A hurricane? That's a storm. You know, that's how the Lord conducts, or it's one of His ways that He conducts judgment. You know, that's just one of His ways. You got tornadoes, you got I already mentioned cyclones, you got landslides, you know, you got sinkholes. You know, that's actually an account in the scriptures where a sinkhole happened. Now, it didn't call it a sinkhole in the scriptures, it was in the book of Numbers, but that's an account in the Bible, man. It happened, you know, to these wicked jakes, man. They was wicked, and the Lord opened up the earth, and it said He swallowed them up. You know, so that's how you know, with these different, you know, so-called natural disasters, that's not Mother Nature. That's the Yahawah doing that. You know, and that's going to continue. It's going to get worse. You know, I remember you had a storm in 2017. I wasn't in the truth then, but I remember, you know, you had this huge storm. It was in Florida again, you know, and it was pretty bad, you know. And I think it was around the same time where it hit Puerto Rico, because I remember when I went out there recently, they said that they never even really fully recovered from that last hurricane. So how much more this go around? You think they're going to recover it? Hell no, that's not going to happen, you know. Worshiping the other gods, man. The Lord don't like that, man. That's why the Lord's going to keep jacking up, you know, you Ephraimites, you Northern Kingdom. And you Manassites too, because they're out of power. They don't have no power right now. What was this? Oh yeah, this is the same one, Hurricane Ian, aftermath. So what happened after it came through? It says 2.5 million without power, people trapped in homes. Florida Sheriff says fatalities are in the hundreds. You see? Hey, let's get this in the book of 2nd Ezra 5:1. Right, you know, because a lot of people dying at a rapid rate or just all at once, it's all prophecy, you know, and that's all judgment. And the Lord told us that these things were going to happen in these latter times. It says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. You see, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be burned in faith. Now, these people that's most likely, you know, these people that are dying and don't nobody know where they at, you lost, or you just somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you know, because you didn't been swept away. Hey, you most likely dead, man, and then the Lord took you out, and they don't know the truth, or they probably rejected it, you know. But either way, it's judgment, you know, because if you were part of the elect, those type of things ain't gonna really happen to you, you know. Now the elect is gonna have to go through certain things, you know, to get to the kingdom. You know, they're going to have to endure Jacob's trouble. But some of the elect is going to die during Jacob's trouble, but they're going to be raised back up and beat up into the chariots. They're going to be the first ones. But, you know, things like this, you know, or getting shot, you know, by drive-bys, or, you know, things of these nature. There's all types of things happening. That's going to happen to mainly wicked niggas, man. Wicked of our people. You know? Where's this other one I've seen? This one says Nord Stream sabotage will permanently shift global trade. You see, because I think with America possibly bombing that pipeline, you know, that could cause basically Russia to, you know, lose power, because Russia is gaining a lot of power, and China. And they're actually ahead of America, you know, which is Babylon the Great, spiritual Egypt. They're ahead, they're ahead of America as far as, you know, this NWO, because a lot of China, I know, they have digital currency already set up, you know, and in Russia, you know, and right now they drafting, you know, people to go to the war and invade different countries like Ukraine and stuff like that. And they doing that in China. And I just had another article pop up on my phone. It was something about, what was it about? It was something about, oh yeah, this one right here says China tells state banks to prepare for a massive dollar dump and yuan buying spree. And Beijing's prior interventions have failed to stem its currency worst year since 1994. So they about to get rid of that dollar, man, fully. You know? And all these different leaders really behind the scenes, they all in cahoots with this new world order, but they do have certain leaders that think they're gonna, you know, rule next, but that ain't gonna happen according to prophecy. You know, this is the last kingdom that's gonna be in rulership, you know, mainly run by Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white people, you know, before the Lord comes back, man. You Chinese people, you Moabites don't have next, man. You so-called East Indians, y'all don't have next. You know, you Ammonites, you Japanese people, y'all don't have next, man. The Israelites, we got next, you know. Y'all don't got next, man. Y'all think y'all do, but y'all don't. You know. Let me get this in Psalms real quick. You know. This is Psalms chapter 2 verse 1 that says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? That's a vain thing for y'all to imagine. You thinking that you're gonna somehow get in the power seat. You're gonna be ruling for the next however many years. That ain't gonna happen, man. The Bible rings true, man. You know, let's get that 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, and was it verse 4 or verse 3? That was verse 2, Salaki. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, which is talking about the words of the Bible, for they are faithful and true. So everything in here is faithful. You can depend on it, you know. It's written, it's stamped, it's going to happen. It's permanent, you know, it's official. You know, it's the Lord doesn't lie, man. We have the one and only true God. You know, you other nations, you know, y'all don't have the true power, man. Y'all, every other religion or belief system outside of the Bible is outside of what we have, you know. As Israelites, y'all don't have the truth, you know. We have the truth, you know. I'm gonna get this in Psalms 96 and verse 5. See if I can find that real quick. It says, for all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. You see, Yahawah made the heavens. Not no Buddha or no Allah or whatever gods you got, you know, of these different false religions. The Lord's not dealing with that, man. The Lord didn't create that. Those are all created by man. You know, so y'all other nations are not going to rule. The God, the Bible reigns supreme because he's the one and only true God, the Most High and His Son. You know, those are the true powers. You know, not you other nations. Y'all don't have the true God, man. We do, the Israelites. You see. What else? I seen something else too. So like, let me try to find it real quick. Yep, this one is basically, y'all can see that it says, are the final steps being made for World War III? Yep, everything is coming out, man. You know, everything is coming out. Everything is evident. You know. Let me try to find this verse real quick and take Edges. So like you. I think it's the second Edges, I think. Second Edges. It's the second Edges chapter 6, verse 20. It says, second Edges 6 and verse 20. It says, and when the world shall begin to vanish away, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens, right? These prophecies, they're going to come to pass. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. So yeah, you know, when these things come to pass, you know, y'all ain't gonna be able to, you're gonna be able to see these prophecies come to pass, and you know, everybody can see it, you know. So, you know, we're clearly at the end. You got a lot of truthers out there. You got a lot of people that's coming out with these, you know, different articles and stuff like that. You know, if you can't see it, man, I don't know what to tell you. You know, the Lord got to be dealing with you. You got to be an Israelite, and mainly you got to be a part elect. So I just wanted to do a video basically about, you know, what's in the news right now. I might do a part 2, but hey, you know, we'll see. You know, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give all praises. I'm gonna honor and glory to Yahawah Shemiyah by Shema Kakadash, and double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, and YASHARAHLA. Shalom.